For a general release sneaker, these are pretty nice. Jordan Brand and Nike have had a long history of taking inspiration from Japanese culture for several sneaker designs. And now we got a new one, and this time it's done on a Jordan 1 Low. And in this video, I'll be reviewing the Jordan 1 Low Sashiko Denim. So these released in Europe on Sneakers Day, September the 9th. This time Sneakers Day was a bit different. It was held all around the world at the same time and featured a bunch of drops at specific time slots. These were one of them. I'll be reviewing most of the other pairs as well. The retail price on these was 140 euros, and I don't know as of now when these are gonna be releasing in the United States or if they have already. I couldn't find them on the Sneakers US website. Maybe if any of you guys know this information, please leave a comment. As of right now, it seems like it's released in Asia as well as Europe, and at the time of me filming this video, there's quite a few pairs left at several European retailers in case you were thinking of buying the shoe. So the official name for these is the Jordan 1 Low WRMK Japan, and the WRMK stands for World Make. And according to Nike, the World Make collection reimagines our icons by tailoring them to the craft of major fashion cities. And on Sneakers Day, we also had the WRMK Korea Air Max 186 drop, which featured textiles inspired by Korean culture. This Jordan 1 Low, however, has been inspired by the Japanese art of Sashiko, which is a traditional embroidery technique most commonly used on denim fabrics. It was initially used as a technique for mending and strengthening fabric, but over time it's evolved into much more of a decorative art form. This is also the second Jordan 1 Low we've seen this year that has something to do with Japan. We also had the Jordan 1 Low Tokyo exclusive drop, which I am still regretting not picking up while I was in Tokyo earlier this year. They seem to be everywhere, and for some reason I didn't pick one up. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's get into the shoe. So we get a standard Jordan 1 Low box here, but opening it up, you see that it's got this special paper, which is only given to World Make sneakers, and it features some unique patterns. And on first impressions, these shoes look great out the box. There's just a lot of details here that you don't typically see with a general release Jordan. The entire upper of the sneaker is done in this denim material. The blue sections of the shoe are what really stands out, however, and it does feature that traditional Japanese stitching pattern of Sashiko, and there's quite a lot of it, and it's very intricate. You can see all of these stitched lines on the mudguard as well as the mid panels of the shoe, but by far the most impressive detail to me is the Wings logo on the back of the shoe on the heel. It's been stitched into the shoe using that same Sashiko embroidery, and I don't think we have ever seen this on a Jordan sneaker before, and it looks pretty spectacular. That's an art piece right there. The lines around it almost look like seismic waves forming around the logo, and I think they just did a pretty fantastic job with that logo. It is on the bottom part of the heel, however, and that's because this is a regular GR Jordan 1 Low and not the OG Jordan 1 Low, which has the Wings logo at the top of the heel. Another pretty awesome detail with this shoe is all of this fraying you see around the blue denim sections of the shoe, which really gives it this raw and unfinished look, which I think looks really nice. This sneaker really gives me the impression that it was handcrafted. I know it wasn't. I know these were made in a factory somewhere, but all these stitching details and the frayed denim really makes this shoe feel like a custom sneaker that was just handcrafted for me, which I think this is what Nike was going for with this whole World Make collection. Remember a couple of years ago, those Levi's 4s dropped? Those were pretty nice, but even those didn't have as much detail as this general release pair of Jordan 1 Lows do. I feel like if these were a collab sneaker, they would sell out instantly and have quite a lot of resale value. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about that? The white panels of the shoe are also done in this white denim, toe box, and the side panels, as well as the tongue of the sneaker. We also get a swoosh that is done in this smooth black tumble leather, and we also get this pretty unique Jumpman logo on the tongue label. It's done completely in this blue denim, and it looks like it's embossed into the label, giving you that 3D effect. And speaking of the tongue, you do get quite a long tongue here, and and that is because this is a regular Jordan 1 low and not the OG lows, which you see have much shorter tongues, and in my opinion they look a lot better. That's probably my biggest complaint with this sneaker. I wish it was an OG low so it would have that shorter tongue. What do you guys think? I think the shorter tongues just look so much better on the Jordan 1 low, and they should just make that standard with all of the pairs. The ankle collar on this sneaker is done in a beige color, and also you get a pretty unusual insole here. You get a cork insole. It has Japan written on there, as well as the World Make logo and Jordan brand logo. As for the laces, you only get one pair of laces on this sneaker, some flat style cream laces, which of course go pretty great with that whole vintage theme of the shoe. Moving down to the midsole, you get a very aged looking midsole, like super aged. It's basically yellow. There's splashes of darker yellow throughout the midsole, which definitely succeed in making the shoe look worn in and vintage. However, I do think they maybe went a bit overboard with this. I would have been happy with a nice sail or cream midsole here. I don't know if we needed this heavy dark yellow midsole. It's certainly not a deal breaker for me. However, I do think it was a bit unnecessary, but as always, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? The outsole of the sneaker is done in black to round it all off, and what you have is one very clean looking pair of Jordan 1 lows, and I think one of the nicest non-OG Jordan 1 lows. We've also had a Nike Dunk Low Sashiko drop earlier this year, which I thought was pretty fire as well, and a couple of years ago we had the SB Dunk Low Sashiko, which I actually own, but it's not with me in the house right now. However, I have to say the details on this Jordan 1 low are on a whole other level, and I have to say probably the best execution of that Sashiko concept. For styling and for sizing, so when it comes to styling these guys, I highly suggest you guys to wear them with some brown pants, beige, or even white. I think the colors on the shoe complement those type of pants so nicely. What you probably shouldn't do is try to wear this with blue denim. Denim on denim, not a great look. Brown, beige, white pants I think are gonna go so hard with these. And for sizing, I did go in my normal Jordan 1 size, my normal Jordan 1 low size, which is a size 11, also my true size, and it does fit me pretty perfect. For those of you who are used to the sizing on the OG Jordan 1 lows, I know there's been a complaint that they do fit quite big compared to your regular Jordan 1 lows, and it's true. Definitely there's a lot more heel slippage for me when I wear my OG lows. I don't really experience the heel slippage on this. I would say the fit on these are much better. So if you went a half size down in the OG lows, I think you can go true to size in these. When it comes to resale value, these aren't really going for a whole lot above retail. I'm talking like 10 or 20 euros above retail here, which is basically nothing, which I think is a pretty good bargain for these. And also for those of you in the US who missed out on this sneaker, and we, like I said, have no idea when or if these will release in the US, at least the prices on the resale market are not that high. I will leave a link in the description in case you guys are thinking of copying. So overall, the Jordan 1 Low World Make Japan, I think this is one of the most underrated Jordans of the year. The amount of detail on this is better than most collabs, and honestly they just look really clean. The colorway selection is pretty nice. My only complaint, and I'll admit it's a pretty big complaint, is that I wish these were an OG low with the shorter tongue. The tongue on these normal Jordan 1 lows really do bother me, and also wish the midsole wasn't as yellow, but I still think overall this is a very nice pair of lows. If you found this video useful at all, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I would really appreciate it. Follow me on IG as well. I'm posting content on there every single day. And if you're looking for the best sneaker podcast out there, look no further. The link can be found in the description. I do host a podcast which will be returning later this week, so make sure you guys are subscribed on Spotify and Apple Music to know as soon as that episode drops. And thank you so much for all the support on this channel. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.